Kavos is an interesting case because for a while now, I've been hearing about how he's different from all the rest of the commentary community, putting time, effort, and research into his content. While these statements have spurred on much debate within the community, I'd like to look at things in a bit of a different way. Instead of focusing on his stylistic choices, I'd rather focus on his and all the rest of the community's attitude towards YouTube and the things that go on within it. You see, to me, what makes Kavos no different than everyone else is his willingness to criticize anything and anyone. He is, after all, the only person that I know that will get equally upset over someone making a Patreon as he would someone using a suicide victim for views. But I honestly couldn't care less how upset he gets about things, because why he's no different is because most of the commentary community chooses to talk about the most petty issues. I've already made a whole video about clickbait, but it serves as a good example as to how trivial the community gets. Clickbait is one of the biggest criticisms I see thrown around, yet all I can think to myself is, why didn't they just click off the video if they didn't enjoy it? You see, people like Vsauce and other YouTubers that use similar forms of clickbait get away with it because they make good content, whereas YouTubers that only use clickbait for views and don't deliver on their promises are different, apparently. Despite how subjective the quality of a video can be, the people that do use clickbait can clearly maintain an audience, meaning there are people that enjoy it regardless of how they choose to get views. So to a 12-year-old, someone like Jake Paul may be much more enjoyable than someone such as Vsauce. But you see, people like Kavos are willing to make someone out to be a bad person for something that's not even that person's fault. I'm sorry, but nobody's forcing you to watch a video if you don't enjoy it. You're doing it to yourself. But don't worry, I understand. You're looking out for the kids, right? I mean, who else is going to explain that Jake and Logan Paul are bad influences? I don't know, maybe the parents? No. Don't be a responsible parent. Just let your kid watch some Kavos so they can see how wrong they were all along. The point I'm getting at with all this is just that the commentary community doesn't really need to exist. The criticisms they spew out about other people and even their own community hasn't served to change anything. The Paul brothers are still going to do stupid things, and the clickbait will still be a viable tactic to get people watching your videos. Now don't get me wrong, the community does serve a good purpose. There are plenty of important issues that people need to speak out about, such as net neutrality and other things that are genuinely immoral. The issue comes in when there isn't anything going on that justifies a video being made. When this is the case, people rely on criticizing other people's content as if it reflects who they are as a person. I hear Kavos and even people like iDubbbz complain about people stretching their videos to hit 10 minutes. When again, I'm just thinking, why didn't they just click off? But wait, no, the criticism is that they just wanted more money, right? They wanted to be able to put an extra ad on the video. Like, oh my goodness, I feel so bad for you. You had to put blood, sweat, and tears just to move the mouse enough so you could click off the little pop-up ad. Or even worse, you had to wait 15 seconds. When life is so good that we have to resort to complaining about a single YouTube ad, you know how pointless the criticisms have gotten. What's worse is that instead of forgiving a friend and working out their mistakes, they choose to backstab them in order to get some views. Which is extremely hypocritical when considering the people that backstab others are the same people that are willing to condemn someone for making YouTube videos to get views. I honestly think that the community just needs to change their attitude, because while they love to make fun of others for getting triggered, they seem to be the most petty people in the whole YouTube community. It's not a crime to do YouTube for views, and it certainly doesn't make you a bad person. This goes beyond just the commentary community, as people are willing to hate on dabbing and emojis or basically any trend because they think it's cringy. If your only argument is that it's popular, thus making it repetitive and annoying, then I guess you must hate every time you see someone walking or eating or talking or basically anything else that's popular and repetitive. Trust me, life is a whole lot better when not every little thing annoys you. There's a phrase that I've used on this channel quite some times, and that is, change what you can, and if it's unchangeable, change your opinion of it. It's the key to happiness. There will never be a trend that you alone can substantially change. So what do? Change your opinion of it, aka change your attitude towards it. The less we worry and care about the little things, the more we'll focus on the big and actual important issues. But alas, I must take my own advice. Because as much as I complain about Kavos and the rest of the commentary community, there's nothing that I can do. And you know what? That's why I don't watch people like Kavos. I refuse to subscribe to him. I am, however, subscribed to people like iDubbbz, because while I do disagree with him every now and then, it's hard for me to not find him entertaining. Comedy is the focus of his channel, not criticism. And that's what differentiates him from the rest of the commentary community. And the focus of criticism is exactly why Kavos is no different. Kavos always preaches that you should put entertainment before views, but to me, it seems like that's still a lesson Kavos is yet to learn. Criticism itself isn't entertaining. We want excitement. We want war, comedy. Make it as over the top as it can be. And with that, Kavos, change your attitude.